The rainbow is one of the most incredible mysteries of the world. In its 7 colors, it goes through a process that is called retraction. Now, retraction is a combination of raindrops and the sun. So, in essence, to form a rainbow, you need the nutrients of the storm and you need the sunshine from the rays. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that that is a true reflection of our democracy. And this is why Nelson Mandela former President Nelson Mandela, called South Africa a rainbow nation, because we are shining because of our storms. Thank you. With that, Lina ke Thabang ke lethabo le thabisang ke ngwana wa ha mashigo. Ba ha mashigo ke ba hanamane ke ba hamiela ke ditau tsa maredi ke dikgoshi tsa mapulane. Ke nna eo. Black history did not start with slavery. Black history started with excellence. We come from a generation of the likes of Mansa Musa, who was the king of Mali. We come from the remnants and the nutrients of the likes of Queen Mujaji, who understood the very nature of queenship. We come from people such as Your Excellency Sir Credo Mutwa, who people think is insane, but he represents a justice and a form of truth. That's the fiber that you and I are made of. Today, I wish to say that as we award entrepreneurs, we award the deepest and darkest hour that you went through, because without those very moments, you wouldn't have a portfolio of evidence today. And without your deepest and darkest hours, you wouldn't have a wealth that you can trace back on. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody this evening. Do you know how it feels like to lack 50 cents to enter into a taxi? Do you know how it feels like go shota ka 1 ranta go reka airtime just to call a client? I want to talk to someone today who had to choose between buying bread at the cost of 10 rand or buying data so that they can email a prospective client. If that's not your story, that is mine. So the struggle of an entrepreneur is very strategic. Today, I don't want to award those who have made profits and created multinational corporations from SMMEs, but today I wish to recognize entrepreneurs who have gone through mistakes, because your mistakes have become expertise that are serving our economy today. Your mistakes are expertise serving our economy today. Today, I wish to therefore award people who have a story to tell, because it is through your story that you are worthy to be glorified. I'm preaching to myself. Truly preaching to myself. So indeed, greatness is within us. We are born great. We walk in the feet of greatness. And Minister Jeff Radebe, we are in the year of the number 7. The year of the 7, 2 plus 5 combined together means we are in the year of solidifying our democracy. In solidifying our democracy, it means, one, we are a seeker of truth. The truth of our own identity as South Africans. Not what media portrays, not what haters portray, but what we choose to say about ourselves. That's what we're celebrating today. 2, the number 7 represents a number of security. We are taking back every single thing that has been stolen from us. Intellectual property, knowledge, identity, culture, ethnicity, and wealth. This is the year to claim it back. So I concur with the minister when he says, when you vote, vote right. No, I don't subscribe, but I was just saying, just for interest's sake. In conclusion, allow me to allude a story, very short. So 3 boys were playing in a village called Deep Kloof. One was Sipho, Jabo, and Jomo. And they were playing a game. So Jabu, whose mother is ugliest in the village of, or in the township of Itipluf? And Jabu said, definitely not my mother. And the rest also said, of course, our mothers cannot be ugly. But anyway, they voted Sipho's mother as the ugliest mother. The following day, they came back and said, okay, fine, so there are two of you left. So between you, Jabu, and Jomo, whose mother is the most prettiest? And of course, the boys debated until Jomo's mother was rated the prettiest mother at Itipluf. And so when Sipho then on the second day went back home, he went back home in tears. How could I ever tell my mom that she is ugly? Like, where do I start? Mom, you were actually voted the least prettiest lady in this township. But anyway, he went home and crying, he told his mom that, look, we were playing this game and yada yada fish paste. And his mom said, my boy, come and let's sit down and have a chat. And his mom took out an album and showed him pictures of who she was before the current situation. And she said, son, there was a fire when you were 3 months old and you were stuck in the house. So in my mind, I had to choose, do I save your life or do I risk mine? And I chose to save your life. So I got into the fire, and this is why I have third-degree burns. I am burned because I saved you. Now, the entrepreneurs tonight, I just want to say this to you. Life will burn you. Shit will hit the fan. But don't forget that there's always a beautiful story that is being shaped out of the fire. Stick it out. Be bent. Hold on strong. And be like King Shaka, who said, if a man faces a war, he ought to face it looking forward. Because when he's forward, he represents courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, but it's action in spite of fear. And I'm going to close off with the words of the eagle, which I very love. An eagle marvels at every storm because that is the ordained time for it to soar to its highest altitude. It doesn't soar because it relies on its wings. It soars because of the pressure of the storm. So every struggle, every challenge, and every issue that you might face in business or the corporate sector is only teaching you to aim even higher. And know that before the market can trust you, it's got to test you. Thank you very much.